Oh, you smell that?
Oh man, that's awful.
Yeah, I was about to blame the dog.
Yeah, I don't even want to do laundry or take a shower in that.
No, nothing worse than rotten eggs. We got to do something about this.
Yeah, we do.
Ugh. So have you ever gotten to a new campground, got everything all set up, turned on the water, and got smacked right in the face with that nasty rotten egg smell? So recently that happened to us, and we were in a situation where it was a park that we weren't willing to just say, okay, the water's bad here, we're not coming back. This is our new home base, so it's someplace we definitely want to be and we want to stay. So we reached out to Blu Tech, explained the situation to them. Now we've been using their 3-stage filter and their water softener for quite some time now, and it's been phenomenal. But it was obvious that this water situation was a little more than that system can handle. So they recommended this. This is their new CHI filter, they call it, CHI, which stands for chlorine, hydrogen sulfide, and iron. Inside, this filter is packed with NSF certified manganese dioxide media. That's what oxidizes and traps iron, manganese, and hydrogen sulfide. And it's paired with granulated activated carbon, which removes chlorine and improves the taste. So essentially, it's the big brother of Blu's Tasty Filter, but it's built for serious water situations. So a lot of RV parks are using heavy chlorine, and well water often has iron and sulfide or hydrogen sulfide, sulfur in it. And this filter is designed to handle all of that stuff that regular filters just can't handle. So the media in this lasts up to a year, depending on how much water you run through it. And Blu makes it easy. They sell refill packs so that you can just recharge this without having to replace it with a whole new filter. So one of the questions that you may have that we had as well is, where does this filter go in the hookup order? So if you look in the description below, I have all that listed out as far as what Blu's recommendations are for whatever your water situation is. So if it's just hard water or the sulfur situation, you may put this first. It breaks it down, whether it's a sediment issue and a sulfur issue, or what your situation is with your water. It'll tell you what order to put these in. If you're using this with, say, like we are, we're using the CHI filter with a softener and the 3-stage filter. So now whatever situation we have, I think that we're covered. Will we always put the CHI filter out? It just depends on the park that we're in, if we're familiar with it and what those needs are. We may not put this one in the system each time, but we know for sure the park that we're having a problem with, this is definitely going in. So whether if you're dealing with bad taste, bad smells, chlorine, or the orange staining from the iron, this filter is made for stuff, like I said, that normal filters just can't handle. So if you've got an extreme situation, this is something that you're probably going to want to add to your arsenal or your system. It's durable, it's refillable, and it's perfect for full-timers like us. It's easy to deploy. As you can see, it takes me literally just over a minute to set up my whole system, and that includes this filter, my softener, and my 3-stage filter, including being hooked up to the water spigot at the park and charged and ready to go. It really is that easy with all of these quick connects. So if setup and teardown is something that may be holding you back, you can see on this video, it happens really quick. And like I said, it happens in just over a minute. So I can hook this thing up in no time whatsoever. It stores really nicely on my tray in my storage compartment. It doesn't take up much space. So this thing is absolutely perfect, whether we're on the road moving or we're sitting still at our summer home base. Okay guys, I know that this video is primarily focusing on the new CHI system, but I wanted to show you real quick before we wrap this video up of what my whole system consists of and how I hook it up. So obviously we have the new CHI filter here. That's the first in the order of this setup today. And then I have my 3-stage filter, which is at a longevity filter, which is basically a sediment filter. The 0.2 micron filter, which takes out all the fine stuff, including viruses. And then the Tasty filter. The Tasty filter is going to take out odors and taste to a certain degree. We covered that earlier. In an extreme situation, that's where the CHI filter comes in. And obviously in one campground for sure we have that situation, so that's why we've added that to our system. And then we have our water softener. And as you can see, everything's on a quick connect, so that's why I'm able to deploy this whole system when we get to a new campground to set up in like a minute or just over a minute. It's not even a minute and a half it takes me to set this whole system up. Now, there's a reason why I've kept it portable and I haven't mounted this stuff permanently in my RV, and the main reason is for boondocking somewhere and I have to go for water, I can take this system with me and I can fill my portable tank with filtered water, and then when I pump it back into my system, I can filter it again, so I know I have clean water wherever I get that, wherever the water source is that I get it. So I choose to keep my system portable, and it's real easy, like I said, to do that because everything is so easy as far as quick connects to hook up and disconnect. Like I said earlier, Blu Technology has made this a simple system where, you know, at the end of the year or your 15,000 gallons, when this thing needs to be regenerated or recharged or just refreshed, they made it so that you can go on their website and you can get the media and you can change it out in this without having to buy a whole new system each time. Same thing with the softeners. I've got videos that I can link to the end of this. You can go and look as far as what the process is to regen your softener. Real simple process. Go take a look at that video. One thing that I do want to point out, when you are regenerating your softeners, use non-iodinized salt. You can get that at the grocery store, at Dollar General, or anywhere. Just make sure it's the non-iodinized salt. It's gonna work much better in this system. We recharge or regenerate our softener about every 4 weeks, just based on the amount of water that we use. And again, simple system, and you can see with the quick connects just how easy it is. If you don't need a component at a certain park, just don't put it in or take it out, or you can move things around. And again, be sure to check out the description below, because that's where I've listed all of the recommendations from Blu as far as what your water situation is, what order you put these components in. So, you know, some people say, oh, it's so expensive to get systems like this. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that expensive when you think about how many thousands of dollars you've spent on an RV like the one behind me. You want to protect that thing, protect your appliances, protect your fixtures. You don't want your toilets and your showers brown in 2 weeks. So this is going to keep that from happening. So it's definitely an investment worth investing in to protect your RV, that's for sure. So to learn more about the CHI system or any other type of filters that Blu offers, I left links again down below for you. I've got a link there for all of the products that you can view from that link, and then I also put a specific link just for the CHI filter for you. And if you have any questions about your specific setup, please drop them in the comments below. We're happy to help. Again, links are down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video useful and this system can help you with whatever situation you're dealing with.